How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Dead Air, a DayZ podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am drumsetjunky, and I am joined by the illustrious, the ever-famous, and much Tom Cruise look-alike, IwinUloseLOL. How's it going, man?
It's going good. I don't know if I agree with the last part at all.
Before we started, someone was joking that you look like Tom
Yeah, I
Cruise.
saw that.
So, how's it been going for you, dude?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Good?
I don't know.
Any big news to share with us?
No crazy big news, just I don't get enough sleep.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Don't we all, though?
Yeah, that's the damn truth. So if this is your first time ever watching Dead Air is basically a DayZ podcast where we talk about DayZ Standalone, where we talk about Arma mods, where we talk about anything that might be kind of related to DayZ. And specifically, we have really been focusing the last couple of episodes, or at least last episode and this episode, we are going to be specifically taking a look at DayZ Standalone and talking about what's coming up for DayZ Standalone, what has been recently revealed to us, what's going on in the game. And they have revealed to us in chat that we have reverse haircuts.
How did we not notice that?
I never noticed that we have reverse haircuts. But there we go. We're symmetrical.
It's a match made in heaven.
It is a match made in heaven. Real quick, iWins, for maybe new YouTube viewers who might be watching this back in the recording, tell us who you are and what you do.
Well, I'm pretty much just a Twitch live streamer. I've been streaming for about a year and a half, I think. I got recently partnered, I guess, about a little over a month ago, maybe coming on 2 months, I think. I'm not quite sure, but it's pretty much it. That's what I dedicate like all of my time to, so full-time streamer.
Cool. And if you've never heard of me, I'm drumsetjunky, and that's basically, except for the partnership, basically I'm the same thing. I'm basically a full-time streamer. So, let's dive right in and let's talk about what everybody really wants to hear about. Let's talk about some standalone. I want to start off and talk about some sneak peeks and some reveals that have been kind of leaked out as of late, and specifically three. Kind of first and foremost. There was a leaked tactical vest model that came out. This is a tactical vest that you'd probably find at a military compound of some kind or military loot, and it looks really cool. I'll put it up here on chat, or excuse me, on the stream so you guys can see it. Looks really cool. Looks like it can hold a lot of stuff. Thoughts on this?
That's the Smersh one, right? Or however you're supposed to say it.
Smersh tactical vest.
I don't know. I personally never even heard of a Smersh vest until I saw it was going to be announced. But I don't know. More vests, cool. Sounds good to me, I guess. I don't know. I'm a big fan of the ones that they came out with, the giant high capacity ones. Mm-hmm. The ones you can like put an MP5 in. Those ones are awesome. Yeah. I think. So I don't know. I don't know how that one's going to work. I don't know if it's all going to be, because if you look at it, the pouches are on weird sides. Like, what if they split up the inventory to where it was like different sections? You had 4 slot here, 4 slot here, and it's down underneath the little thing. I don't know. It would be interesting to see them do that with a vest, since that one is so separated. It has the space, but it doesn't have all the space in one container. So right. It seems like it would only have like 3 things of 4 spaces to make up for the vest not being a big overall thing like a backpack.
Right.
I don't know.
But I like how it's got that nice butt sack on the bottom.
Yeah, I see
that.
That
to me could probably hold an MP5. I mean,
yeah,
I like it.
That'd be cool.
I would imagine that it would probably fit about what the high capacity fits in it.
Maybe, yeah. Wow, actually, I never even saw it from that back angle. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
I never saw how big that thing was in the back there. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And there is a
which is cool because there's a lot of people, players, that if they're into PvP and stuff, they'll drop their backpacks because they don't want anything adding to their silhouette. And that's
Yeah, even putting axes in their backpacks and stuff, they go that far,
yep.
so that they don't give away their position.
So yeah, that butt sack, that
That butt sack.
that butt sack looks pretty good, and we'll kind of see how that turns out. I mean, anytime that something like that's useful, like not like a hat. Don't get me wrong, hats are nice, but this is something useful and it's going to be added. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's move over to a similar item that has been recently leaked as well, and it's a leather sack. There's not as cool photos of this leather sack, but you know, this might be kind of cool too because it's probably something you could probably craft. You imagine?
Yeah, the is that the one that's like it looks kind of like a well, I don't know. You know, on Wasteland, you kill somebody and they drop that big sack of thing.
Yeah.
Like that, but a backpack kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. I see it on the thing. I wonder if that'll be pretty much same size as those mountain backpacks, but like camoed in a sense, like brown colored. I don't know, and
Maybe,
craftable.
And probably and craftable. I think that's probably what it is. If you look, it's got to be craftable because if you really get a look up at the seams look very haphazardly done, like someone wasn't really sure how you were supposed to sew straps onto onto a pack of some kind. So
it looks like it might be like a whole cow skin or something, or 2 cow hides or something, and you craft them together. Because there's that huge seam down the center, so maybe I don't know.
Yeah, cool. I'm that's another. It could the smaller mountain backpack, the I think the most general one. It comes in like the orange, the green, the blues. I think it probably will have that kind of space. I think.
Yeah, probably. That's what the Boar improvised backpack has right now. Actually, that same exact amount.
Yeah.
So, yeah, probably I would see that possible.
So we'll see. Very cool. I love when that stuff gets added, and I like to see more craftable items. I'm not big into crafting, but being able to throw together, improvised backpack that's pretty good and keeps your silhouette down to about as minimum as you can get it is really fun to do in the game.
Yeah.
So that's always good. And I think the last kind of sneak peek thing that we got here in the last couple of weeks. Is this your favorite one?
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Is the bear? Is the bear? They're working on a bear.
Oh my god.
We've known they've been working on animals that were going to be not friendly to the players,
or at least not scared of them or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So potentially bear hunting. I can't wait to be running through the forest and walk up on one of these motherfuckers and either have to run my ass off or like have to fight it. Like that looks.
I think the bear's gonna add a lot to it.
Yeah.
Actually, one thing I had in mind with the bear is like, imagine like a streamer. He has a viewer day, and literally he can get his entire whoever joins to go hand to hand against a bear. Could you imagine?
Oh my god!
What ridiculousness that would do! Everyone drops their guns, and you only use your fists against this bear. That would be insane.
That would be amazing to see how many people it took.
Yeah, how many people die before he goes down?
Oh my god, that would be great.
Oh my god, that'd be nice.
Yeah. So, the DayZ Bear, I gotta say, this has gotta be a little bit in response to. This has had to have been leaked because I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of the Sony Online Entertainment, they're making a game called H1Z1, which is in direct competition with DayZ. It will be when it comes out, and they've been having a lot of streamers come out to their studios to take a look at their game. And one of the things that got revealed in one of those streamers' YouTube videos was that they were working on a bear that won't be friendly to players. And then not so long after that news kind of came out, this bear got leaked from DayZ, the DayZ dev team. So I kind of think that this is kind of in response to that. There's that very kind of like Cold War that's almost happening,
Yeah.
Like you show me yours, I'll show you mine. Like I got a bigger gun than you, kind of thing, So we'll see.
Yeah. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I think that's what I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel it kind of came across to me as I was like, "Oh, cool, there's a bear in H1Z1." And then like a couple of days later I was like, "Oh, cool, there's a bear in
Yeah.
DayZ that they're
Yeah.
working on too." Like that can't be coincidence. That can't be
Yeah.
coincidence. So
That's true. I didn't even realize that they had revealed a bear. That's crazy.
yeah,
That timing.
yeah.
Actually, they have a wolf in there too, don't they?
I think so,
I
yeah.
think they have a wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That'll be
I
fun.
wonder if Daisy's gonna implement a wolf. Oh,
Um
packs of wolves. Could you imagine that? 2 packs of wolves spread
Oh my
out throughout
god. That'd
Chernarus,
be
and they just
amazing.
randomly spawn.
It'd be amazing. And like if you ran into them, like they could there's a potential chance like they would come to attack you. You have to
Yeah,
like take
50-50 or something.
Yeah, you'd have to like take on a pack of wolves or run or something. That'd be cool.
Hiding in a deer stand or
Yeah, I
something.
would love it, man. I really would love it.
I would.
I like that kind of stuff. So that's about all the really kind of sneak peeks that we've gotten. Um, but let's start talking about experimental. We both played a little bit of experimental. You've streamed quite a bit of experimental, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. First thoughts for point. This would be the .448 update. .48. So
I don't keep track of the numbers.
we're not even
but...
we're very close to halfway to 1.0
Yeah.
in alpha.
Uh.
Any thoughts? First off, before we start talking about like all kinds of
Yeah.
new different things, but just random thoughts that you have experienced while playing experimental.
I don't know. No, there's little bits here and there. They've made it much harder to hit the zombies, which it's I don't know. I'm usually tired as hell when I'm playing, so it's frustrating as hell. But once I get used to it, I'll stop complaining about it. It's a little bit more, kind of more realistic. You used to be able to swing and it'll hit the zombie that's beside you, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like it feels like it would like magnetically hit the guy when you're not even really swinging at him. But now you like swing at his face 40 times and eventually it'll hit him.
Yeah.
I just gotta get used to it, I guess. I don't know. I've been complaining a lot about it, but
Well,
I really do think I just have to get used to it.
I mean I played standalone earlier in my normal gameplay stream today, and I was complaining about it too. I don't like how the hitbox is much smaller. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I think it may have been too big before. Like
Yeah, I was. Yeah, that's true.
It's a game of extremes. Like before it was probably too big, and
You know,
now
that's
it's
right.
way too small.
Oh my god. You know, if they would bring it up again, I would be okay with that. I wouldn't mind at all.
Because it really feels like whenever you swing and you see your axe go directly in front of their face, and you're right next to them, like they're right in front of you, it should hit them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. That's going to take some tweaking, I'm sure. Hitboxes and stuff is something that they'll probably tweak, like even during beta, even probably after beta. Hitboxes will probably change incrementally. It was just pretty hardcore for it to be like, you know, like, oh, I could take care of a zombie really easily, and then like, holy shit, I cannot kill zombies now.
Have a go from that extreme to the other one, you know. Yeah.
Some new run animations. I don't know if you've really seen it. It's nothing too special, but some new running animations and experimental.
Yeah.
Nothing that I was like, oh.
They're not crazy.
Yeah.
There's been some crazy ones where it changes from like their oldest one to like a newer one. There was one, actually a bunch of experimental patches back that was way noticeably different. Even the way you would hold your weapons and all, it was completely different. But this time I didn't really notice the change.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's there, but not crazy noticeable for me.
Not crazy noticeable, but you can kind of see it here in this little video I'm showing here on the screen. It is a bit different. You can kind of tell that you're running a little bit faster with your weapon up high.
That's true. I did notice that, actually. Now you bring it up.
Yeah.
It feels like I run faster, even with my gun up. Because before, a lot of people complained about it. One of the last patches that came out, you would run really, really slow if you had your gun up at all. It wasn't even a run. It was a walk still. You couldn't run. And now that is actually a run. I forgot. Because I have noticed that. I'm going to keep forgetting things and then remembering them because that's just what I do. But yeah, it is a lot faster. I remember that now.
And you can see here this new animation, run animation here, put in by Bambi Heli Hunter. You can go subscribe to him here on YouTube. Just youtube.com/user/art-in-groove. So Bambi Heli Hunter, you can probably just find him on YouTube there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I kind of like the idea of being able to keep your weapon up. Even though you're running, it's going to reduce your accuracy, and that's fine. But being able to keep it up is nice. 'Cause then you can stop if you see somebody, and still you don't have to bring your weapon up. And I like that.
Yeah, it's good.
What else are we looking at? 7.62 5-round clip. The 7.62 by 5.1 rounds. They have a 5-round clip for them now.
760 by. Oh yeah, for like the Mosin.
For the Mosin.
Before they even had the animals in, there was that test one where he's looking at an animal. That was in a dev blog. I think the latest dev blog months ago, and they're just now putting it in. I think they just laid off on it for a little while so they could maybe throw that in as well with one of the updates, because I saw it months ago in a dev blog, like a long time ago. But it's cool that it's in, I guess. I don't know. It's going to be helpful for those who use the Mosin a lot. I personally don't, because I can't aim. I use non-bolt actions because I'm an idiot, but that's just what I do.
There is the Smursh backpack, not the Smursh vest, but the actual backpack. So it's going to be part of a group of items that you can kind of join together. I like that. I like I like getting a set of items. Like, I don't feel right unless, like, at some point they're gonna have to add biker pants. So you can have the biker jacket and the biker pants. Like, you can have a tracksuit jacket and a tracksuit pants. You know, you can have like military flak jackets that go with your pants that are all matched. You should be able to do that with biker jackets as well.
Assless chaps.
Assless chaps. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, they need it. For someone like... Well, I wear all black stuff, and I wear the biker stuff in game because it looks cool, I guess, you know. So that'll be helpful for me, I guess.
Yeah. But this Smursh backpack, part of the Smursh vest set. Not the biggest backpack ever, but you can attach it to the vest and keep a place for an additional backpack. What?
What?
So this is the butt sack. This right here is the butt sack.
Okay.
So this is a little backpack that you can put on your character, but then when you get the vest, you can attach this to the vest, and suddenly you have a kind of a rucksack, fanny pack. I want to call it
That's cool. So that's gonna be a lot of space. That is gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Cool.
That's way crazy.
So we'll see how that turns out. I didn't even know about that until I read that. But that's cool. So the Smursh backpack, you got that.
Yeah.
New pig model that's leaked. I don't think I really have to show that on stream. New pig model, bear.
Is that pink one or whatever?
Yeah. I didn't think that was really worth mentioning that much. Possible new weapons. This is kind of exciting. Possible new weapons. You've got the Rossi lever action carbine and the Baikal shotgun. So that
a shotgun?
Yeah, a new shotgun.
I haven't seen anything on that.
Pump action shotgun. I'll send you the link here in Skype. So that looks kind of cool. It just looks like your standard run-of-the-mill shotgun. Nothing super fancy with that, but it's a new gun, and
better than the double barrel, probably.
yeah. So we'll see how that turns out. And the Rossi lever action is basically the Winchester. So Chris Torchia, who's one of the developers for Bohemia, said, "We're working on a Rossi lever at the moment. Actually, not sure when it'll be done though." So that's
awesome.
basically what that looks like. So it's basically the Winchester.
What caliber does that take? I have no idea.
It's something weird. Like, I don't know what they'll make it.
Hopefully, I don't know.
I don't know what the Rossi lever action takes, but I know that a lot of those take like 7mm Remington. Or like 308. Well, maybe not. Maybe not 308. 308's a bit of a big round. That was the 7mm. I don't know. I don't remember what a lot of these lever actions take. But I know that you can get lever actions in pretty much anything nowadays. So we'll see how it turns out. The Winchester. Oh my God, that gun from DayZ mod. That gun was amazing.
Oh yes. I know people that would pretty much snipe with it.
Yep.
Like 500-600 meter shots with that thing. It was ridiculous.
It was good. I loved that. I loved that gun. It was probably one of my favorite guns. Like if I found a Winchester, I knew I was good until I found like military loot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have. Honestly, this sounds crazy, but I would take a Winchester over like a CZ550 in the mod any day.
I would too, but for different reasons. I can't aim. So yeah.
I'm not much of a sniper either. So
Yeah.
a couple of other things that they've gone through. There's a firefighter jacket that's possibly coming down the line.
Actually, that's in, I believe. Yeah.
Is it
No,
really?
it isn't. Yeah, Callie was wearing it on Smack Stream today.
I
Now that I think of
totally
it.
did not see that.
It's awesome. It's completely bright red and it stands out and it's amazing.
So there's that. Of course, with .48 comes you know, some camping tent fixes and some persistent object fixes. Thoughts on? I want to get your thoughts on persistent objects.
I'll go. Can I? With persistent objects, I'm gonna bring the respawning loot now into that as well because it goes hand in hand for certain situations. Because I've run along, you know, those weird deer huts. They're not like ladder hunting huts, but they're the ones you walk up into. Those spawn tents and a bunch of other stuff and backpacks. With the most recent experimental update, and this is something I probably should have brought up earlier because you had questioned me about it, but I remember now. The people go take the loot out of there, throw it on the ground, and go inside. And it's pretty much like I already got new loot or something. So they take that and drop it. It's pretty much the same. It's a repeat of the loot cycling from the mod, pretty much,
Right.
until they fix that, which is probably what they're doing. But I saw literally 500, 600 items sitting outside one of those things. It was ridiculous. Like,
I bet your frames were terrible.
actually, you know what? They weren't. It was weird.
Really?
It was weird they weren't. Yeah, I have bad frames in the new towns, but for some reason I didn't there. Literally half 1,000 items on the ground there, and like I don't know, it's happening ridiculously,
Yeah.
like all over the place. I see on experiment. Every one of those things has 1,000 items sitting outside of them because it's crazy. Well, 500.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But you know, I don't know. I feel like I did notice a pretty nasty 10 FPS drop, almost 10 to 15, and in some cases 20 FPS drop from last patch to this one.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think that has to do with item spawn, item respawn, and persistent items. The ability to just put an item down and it's there basically forever. I just kind of shudder at that. Like,
I don't even understand the idea behind that.
like, and I'll post this here for you to see it. But there's a gentleman who basically he posted this on Reddit, and he basically went the whole day and gathered up all the items he could and put them all in one spot, and then like he put it like in a Green Mountain, and
Holy God.
like he just gathered up as much stuff as he could and put it all in one spot, and I'm like, alright, he's getting 36 frames right there, but
Oh my God. That is crazy. The pistol stacking.
the pistol stacking is pretty ridiculous. So many items here. It's really, I mean, that's
It's crazy.
probably a couple of hundred items altogether. So,
The thing I just try to keep in mind is, I guess it's, you know, it's the very first implementation.
right, it'll take some time for them to.
Yeah,
you know.
it's over the top right now, but it'll get there.
So I think this guy probably just, I don't know if he went anywhere except this Green Mountain facility, and he just gathered up all the loot he could from there, and he just
He
stacked
probably
it up there.
didn't. Yeah, he probably just take everything out of the building, drop it in there, and run back, and it's probably already respawned or something by then. I don't know how fast it works.
So pretty crazy. Yeah, that's I don't know.
It's crazy. Yeah.
So that's respawning loot, persistent items. I think it's really amalgamous right now where it's at and how it's gonna work.
Yeah.
I tried to figure out how long items took to respawn. Have you been able to figure that out?
No, I have not. I have had something spawn instantly, like about it might have just been random. It must have just happened to have happened just then.
Right.
But moving something from like a building or something, I come back in and they already have something in there again. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I was assuming it was just coincidence or something. I don't know.
So we'll see. I don't know how it works as far as how it respawns, but I look forward to figuring that out.
Yeah. It'd be cool if we aren't able to figure it out. Therefore, some people don't abuse it, I guess. It'd be cool if they make it so complex we can't really find a way.
Yeah, it's like some quantum computation that decides on whether or not something's going to respawn. Like,
yeah, that'd be crazy.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But again, the only thing I have to say about it is that I noticed a significant FPS drop. Now, could be the server I was on or the couple servers I happened to visit that day. Sometimes that does, if a server just isn't running its best or hasn't been really upkept well, or maybe that's not the only thing running on the server, things can kind of get hairy. So who knows? But I did notice that there was a pretty nasty FPS drop, sometimes 15, 20 FPS between this patch and last patch. So we'll see what happens with it. We'll just kind of keep our ears to the ground to see what comes down the lane as far as that goes. Next thing, was that really all we wanted to talk about as far as experimental? Anything more
that I can think of? No, last time they didn't have the new animations for the animals and stuff. So I guess I'll hint on that quickly. The last time we did a video, there was just the basic animals, and this time the deer is way bigger, and he actually, like, you can't catch him. He's a real deer, pretty much. Like, he actually takes off.
Nice. I haven't
Same with the boar. The boar's got a complete reskin. It's actually got the tusks, like proper tusks, and it's also fast. The animals are better. That's just the only thing I don't think we have touched on.
Okay. Oh, we didn't talk about tents. We kind of briefly talked about tents. Tents, the most important thing. I think.
How? Oh my god.
I don't know how we do that. Tents. Persistent item storage. Persistent storage. We talked a bit about this, I think, day before yesterday on your stream.
Yeah.
We get to go camp raiding again.
Yeah.
And
those memories, man.
Oh, man. I actually, before I was a streamer and before I even started doing YouTube videos, and I think I still got this video archived somewhere. I took little short videos of every time I found a camp and I raided it.
Oh my god.
So, like, if I found a camp, I'd start recording, and then I'd go through all their shit, or I'd kill whoever was there and go through all their shit, and then either if they were particularly douchey or if they were a duper or something like that, then I'd destroy it all and take what I wanted and destroy it all.
Yeah.
Or, like, steal their vehicles, or, I mean, just all kinds of stuff from DayZ Mod back then that I would do for camp raiding. That was amazing. I still have that footage somewhere. I need to find it because it was probably
it's gonna be crazy to have that again.
Yeah.
I remember sometimes even, like, I'd find a good sized camp and I'd check all the stuff and I'd be like, this isn't quite something I want to take yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let them build their stuff up a little bit more and then I'm gonna come back and take.
But I'm gonna
really
remember where that fucking camp is.
Yeah, and then you come back the next day, giant sniper rifles, some other stuff, and you're like, okay, I'm glad I waited. It's gonna be crazy.
I even did it one time where there was a group of guys that I knew were operating out of an area like out around Zelenogorsk, and they had about like 6 tents around an area with like sandbags and stuff, like, and it was all legitimate stuff. They weren't duping or anything like that. This was back in DayZ Mod, and I would go and take just a couple of things. And so I was like a
mouse taking little things out of it.
I was like this leech on their camp stock supplies, You know, like I knew that if I needed anything, there was a place around Zalynthorpe that I could go to get ammunition or a
Oh my
blood
god.
bag or antibiotics. I knew it was out there. So I loved doing that, and I can't wait to get back to that position. What this really now means, because this really is a game changer. Persistent storage is a game changer, and here's why: because people will now be loyal to a server.
Oh.
Like you're going to now, like people are going to be like, well, this is where my tent is, so I want to play there.
You never got that before in Standalone.
No, because I want to make sure that someone's not stealing my shit. So like I want to go back to that a couple of times.
Yeah.
Or I want to check on it. So that means you're going to keep going back to that server, which means the days of just hitting play game and just joining some random server are over. The days of just finding a low pop server that that you're just trying to gear up in, not necessarily over, because you can still server hop back to your main server.
Yeah.
But you're going to be more likely to play on the server in which you have a tent in. So.
And you're gonna. On some servers in the mod, it was like there was a mini community sort of on a server you would find, mostly private hives, but even without private hives, like there'd be a group on that server that everyone watches out for, or they're a friendly group, so everyone really watches out for them or something. So we might get that again. Kind of server communities in a way.
I used to play. Being a StarCraft nerd, I'm a member of the Team Liquid forums, which is like mostly for StarCraft 2 and Dota and stuff like that. And there was a DayZ community camp on the team. There was a Team Liquid server for just us. And we had our own camp. It was probably like 10 or 15 tents. It was massive. And it was on Skalisky Island.
Oh, wow.
Yep. That whole fucking, like, that area, there's a little portion, like the furthest east of Skalisky Island where the piles of logs are.
Yeah.
Remember where the pile of logs were? That's where we had our tents.
Nice.
It was fun. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see. Tents, exciting, very exciting. I have yet to find one. I've been looking.
They're rough.
Yeah, I have yet to find one. So.
That's why people are abusing that respawn thing, because they really want to find a tent.
Yep.
It's crazy.
So that's about it for 0.48. We're probably looking at the time of this video. This is the 3rd of August. 3rd of August.
Yeah.
So we will probably be seeing that patch come out within a week or two, probably.
Yeah.
Imagine. So be looking for that. That patch should come out here pretty soon. Very exciting features included in there. Let's talk about 0.47. There's not as much to talk about 0.47 because we already covered it in a previous episode, but I do want to go back through and talk a little bit about it. This is the 0.47 is where they added item persistence and respawning loot and the improved nav mesh for zombie.
I always call them zombies.
So that's also they added ragdoll physics, item persistence, respawning loot, nav mesh, 3 new guns, the CR-527, the Makarov, and the PM-73 machine gun. Favorite feature in 0.47, now that we've had plenty of time to play it?
I'm not sure. Well, I only have 2, the new guns and the ragdoll, but I think the ragdoll, because like there's not a better feeling shooting someone in his face and his glasses fly off his head or something. That is amazing.
Yep.
And yeah, I think that's my favorite.
Nav mesh, didn't quite fix the zombies like we thought they were going to. Like
not
it's
nearly.
Super hit and miss. Like I played today, and every zombie walked through walls. Every zombie I encountered, every single zombie. But at the same time, I don't know if it was just me. The server just hated me that day because there were zombies that were stuck in buildings that couldn't get out. But as soon as they aggroed to me, they would walk through everything. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what's up with the nav mesh. I don't know.
I had my hopes a little high for it, I guess. I don't know why, but I did.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I thought for sure nav mesh being applied to zombie pathfinding, this is gonna be the thing that makes zombies relevant again. And instead of what made zombies relevant again, it was the reduced hitbox for zombies instead of the nav mesh. So
yeah.
There are a few known issues, but yeah, I think that's about it. But I think my favorite would definitely be the ragdoll. Same as you. It's so good. I love seeing zombies make a power slide down the hill after you kill them. Gotta love it. And of course, zombies fall over in very weird ways.
Yeah, they do. Did we ever talk about that? The hopper zombie? I think it came in that patch.
I think it did.
Kind of crawler one.
It did. I think it just came in as an animation. I'm really good at talking today, guys.
Oh yeah. You just did a stream before this. Come on.
Yeah. This is probably like 8 hours of streaming now, I think. No, it's not that long. Anyways, I think the yes, 0.47 included the animation for the crawling zombies.
We kind of saw them in the mod, kind of.
Yep.
They were different though.
Yeah, I like it. It's cool. I like there to be plenty of variety when it comes to zombies, whether they're crawling, whether they're walking, how they look, things like that. So that's always good. They did add some new female and male face models for characters, which is nothing too big, but that's nice.
Yeah.
They added the I forgot. They added a fourth weapon, the AK-101, which is a 5.56 weapon.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
It uses all the same attachments and all that.
Yeah. So it's basically an M4, but it's an AK version.
Yeah. Pretty much. I don't know if the you can find the ammo for it. You can find the mags with ammo in it, but the ammo I think is still except for the crash sites. So
yeah, super rare.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those guns where it's like, yay, like it's still super hard to find ammo. So I'd rather just use an AKM or an
keep
AK.
it on your back and use another gun in your hands or something.
Yeah. Military boots now store knives. A lot of people don't know about that one.
Really?
Yep. Military boots, you can pop a knife in there, man.
I play the game every night and I didn't know that. Didn't know that.
Yep.
I feel like an idiot. That's like the boonie hat with the hook now, pretty much.
Yep. You can put fishing hooks in your boonie hats, which is cool.
Knives in your boots. That's cool.
What else? Paramedic clothes were added. And now I'm looking at the notes because I can't remember everything else.
Yeah.
They added some fixes, tweaks and things like that. I don't really have anything else that really want to talk about 0.47. Just let's hope that they fix the nav mesh even more. Let's hope that this is the foundation on which that they can fix zombie pathfinding, and this was just the first step in getting it a more long-term fix, because it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's I don't know what it is, but I expected zombies to be fixed as far as pathfinding. I mean, they're gonna still do buggy things because they haven't fixed the AI, but
yeah,
it was kind of a disappointment.
I agree. Yeah, nowhere to go but up though from here, I guess.
Nowhere to go.
Yeah.
I mean, it did get better. I will say that it got better, but
yeah. Not when you add on top that hitbox.
Yeah, when you add on top that the hitbox for the zombies got smaller, suddenly zombies can walk through walls, and they're extremely hard to kill. And I don't know. I didn't feel like it was. I understand it's a zombie apocalypse and it's not supposed to be fair. I didn't feel like these were fair changes to the player base, because if zombies are fixed and they can't walk through walls, but they're extremely hard to kill, fine, so be it. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I mean, the hitbox was pretty extreme, but I can adjust to it. But they can't walk through walls. If you're gonna make zombies hard, they can't walk through walls. Bohemia, Rocket, please. We love you guys, but please catch us a break here.
Please.
Anything else? 0.47. Tell me, favorite moment. 0.47. Favorite moment. I'm really you deep delve deep into your memory here.
You know what? I'm not quite sure. I can give you one for the most recent experimental, unless that's the one you're talking about. I'm bad with the numbers.
Yeah, give me experimental. 0.848.
Okay, the experimental one.
Yeah.
I mentioned the animals go really fast, like the deers. Now they literally take off. You can't catch them unless you have a gun and shoot them. I'm on a hill, and a deer takes off towards the hill, and he goes flying in the air, just like the zombies kind of do, but times 5. And he flew up in the air and then landed and died, and I gutted him and friggin' cooked him and stuff because I didn't have a gun to shoot him with. It was hopeless for me to kill him, but he ran down a mountain and killed himself. And his body slid too because of the ragdoll. So it was twice as good. I don't know. I like that. Yeah. What about yours? Do you have a favorite moment for it?
0.48 would be getting chased by a bandit. This was off air. I didn't get a chance to stream this. Getting chased by a bandit, and I walked over to a ledge to just try to get away from him. We were on top of one of the multi-story tech buildings, if you know what I'm talking about.
I think so, yeah.
It's like an office building. Usually you can find an axe there or some food or... you know what I'm talking about?
Is it the one people call the school and it's the office building, or is it the tech one with all the red chairs in the front room?
It's the one, yeah, it's the tech one with all the red chairs in the front, with the lobby.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
So the guy chased me all the way upstairs. I went up and went to the ledge, and he had a gun, I didn't. And as he came out onto the roof from, there's like a little, there's kind of like a pillbox up there where they climb up the ladder.
Oh yeah, the little room.
As he came up, and ran out, he was running at me, and I hit him with a bat in the head, and I just got a lucky shot, and I knocked him unconscious, and he fell off the building and died.
Oh my God.
And I was like, God, I fucking love these ragdoll physics. Just the way he fell off was magical, and I wish that moment, even though I was like, I don't know, I was doing something. There was a reason why I wasn't streaming.
Yeah.
I think I didn't have very long to play. At that moment, I was like, I wish I was streaming right now so I could capture that. I wasn't recording or anything. So
yeah.
So yeah, ragdoll. I think my new favorite thing. And I think that we'll see how it goes. I can't wait to find my own tent.
Maybe if you streamed it more.
I know, right? I'm so addicted to Battle Royale, though. And
I know.
That leads us into what else we're going to talk about to kind of close out the show. What have you, besides Standalone, what have you been playing? Breaking
Point, and I played like 5 minutes of DayZ the other day. That's about it.
Oh, yeah? How's DayZ? I haven't played that since
Protagorsk. I never got to play Protagorsk. I was so hyped for it, and then... I don't remember what happened. I wasn't able to play it. It was away from the PC for a week or something. Yeah. And then I think it died out that fast, or...
It really did. It really did.
It sucked. Protagorsk looked amazing.
Yeah. The FPS was so good on it, too.
It was? Yeah. I love the fact that the whole top half of that map was just wooded. People hated that. It was nothing, but that's Camp City up there. That's where you go put your stuff. But yeah, I played 5 minutes DayZ. I played Chernobyl. It's funner for me to watch than play for myself now. I'm so used to Standalone, and Breaking Point is what I've been playing a lot when DayZ frustrates me, but DayZ's, obviously it's got its bugs. I play it every night, so
Right.
I get overwhelmed with them, I guess. So I go play Breaking Point for my release, I guess, and I like it. I don't get the class system because I like to shoot everything.
Yep.
So I could go as a hunter, but I just pick none now because I don't even want to. I'm like, screw this. Man, when I played Breaking
You can't
Point,
fit me into your paradigm.
Yeah, it didn't have classes back when I first started playing. I played it for the first month of the alpha release or whatever, and there were no classes, so I just go none now, and I don't do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been playing, besides Battle Royale and Standalone, I have been playing a lot of Altus Life lately, and I have no idea why.
I've never played that.
It's good. I mean, if you find a good server where the admins are active, and it's a lot of fun. If they're not, it's just very frustrating.
Yeah.
But I decided, I was like, I'm gonna find. It was during the week where I couldn't stream because of internet issues.
Yeah.
I could play games.
That's why
I
you were
just couldn't
playing.
stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna find myself an Altus Life server, and I'm gonna figure out which servers are good and which ones are bad, and I'm gonna play it. And I played a lot of Altus Life that week and a half that I couldn't stream. So
I need to try it, I guess, one of these days.
it's fun. It's fun. It can be kind of grindy, but so can DayZ. So
Yeah, true.
real quick, I do want to do a quick shout out. I like to try to do, when I find a channel or a streamer or a YouTuber that does really good DayZ content, I try to do a shout out for them as much as I can, because it's good to do. So this is kind of what you call like a community content shout out, and the person that I am giving the shout out to, give me a second as I put it here on.
Is drumsetjunky. Yeah. Yeah, look at this guy. He's awesome.
I'm a shitbag, but I'm not that big of a shitbag. Is Septic Falcon. Septic Falcon, you can find him on YouTube. He does a cool DayZ showcase where he basically talks about what's in the new update. So pretty cool. This was the stable release showcase for 0.47. Goes through and shows all the different new features in that update, and he does a lot of other things as well. He does highlights from his stream. He does tips and guides. So definitely go check out Septic Falcon. He's got a Twitch as well, because he's got community nights and stuff that he does. Mr. J Choward is his username on YouTube. So, but I'm sure you could just search Septic Falcon and find him.
It's a damn good banner image he has on YouTube.
He's a really good banner image. So whoever made that, kudos to you. Kudos to you. So definitely go check this guy out. Go throw him a subscribe. He's got 7K, but you can always use more. So go throw him a follow. Show him some love. Tell him drumsetjunky and IwinUloseLOL sent you. Yeah. So that's the community update, community highlight, and I think that's about it. Anything else you'd like to talk about before we do shoutouts?
No, I think I'm good.
Think you're good?
Can't think of anything. I will later, but no.
as
soon as we end it.
Yep, that's the way it is, brother. Anything coming up for you? Like you got any event? Anything you're doing tonight?
Tonight, it's Sub Sunday, but nothing crazy or anything.
Sub Sunday?
Like, I slept through last night's Sub Sunday as I sent out all the subs. I'm an idiot. So we're gonna do one tonight, and then we might even do another one tomorrow night, just to make up for it. Have two pretty much or something, but I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Cool, man. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, the guy right next to me, right there, pointing at you now. There you go. That's IwinUloseLOL. Go follow him on Twitter. Okay, he needs to get better at doing shoutouts.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's all right though. Shoutouts, IwinUloseLOL. Go follow him on Twitter for sure. As he always, look at him.
Wherever it is,
Dead Air
the thing
Podcast.
down here.
Come say hi. Hi. He's always tweeting out about other streamers. That's one of the things I gotta say. Oh, and by the way,
That streamer of the day.
that electro voice, RE20, so sexy.
I know. I still have to get the something so I can hook it up to the PC, but it's gonna be.
I'm jealous, man. I want that mic so bad. It's a chunk of change.
I saved up for
isn't
that
it?
for so long.
Yeah, it's a chunk of change, man. That's like a $400 mic.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I wish I could use it right now, but I still have to have the thing to hook it up or whatever.
Yep.
So
Yeah, you'll get it. You'll get it. I win, you lose. Go follow him on Twitter. Twitter.com/IwinUloseLOL. You can see it here on stream at IwinUlose. And of course, go follow him on Twitter. Check him out. Or go follow him on Twitch. Sorry. Twitch.tv/IwinUloseLOL. He's a member of the Blacklist. Recently partnered. Look at that. Look. drumsetjunky subscribed to him. That means that you should be too. All right. Put my stamp of approval on this gentleman. Anything else? Last words. Good sir.
Not really. Pizza.
Pizza.
Why not? Pizza. Yeah,
Awesome.
pizza.
Awesome. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. This has been episode 5 of Dead Air.
Yes.
Of course, I'm drumsetjunky. If you want to, you can find me on Twitter as well. Twitter.com/drumsetjunky. If you are so inclined, go follow me there. I'd appreciate it. You know,